Charlie Kirk is gone, shot dead at just 31 during a Turning Point USA event in Utah. The wealth legacy of Charlie Kirk. What his death teaches about power and money. Whether you loved him or hated him, his name carried weight. But here's the question nobody is asking out loud. What happens to the wealth, the power, and the influence a person like Kirk built when they suddenly die? Today, we're not here to debate politics. We're here to unpack the financial legacy of Charlie Kirk and the bigger lesson his story teaches about building wealth that lasts beyond you. See, wealth is never just about the money sitting in your account. True wealth is about structures, institutions, and systems that continue to create value even when the person who started them is gone. And Charlie Kirk's life and death give us a rare, real-time case study of how fragile and how powerful wealth can be. Charlie Kirk was not a billionaire, but he built something just as valuable: influence. Through Turning Point USA, he raised tens of millions of dollars, mobilized thousands of young people, and built one of the most recognizable political brands in America. That influence attracted donors, speaking gigs, book deals, and media appearances. Influence became his currency. But here's the first lesson. Influence is a form of wealth. It brings money, access, and protection. Yet, it's also fragile because it's tied so closely to the individual who holds it. When that individual is suddenly removed, the wealth tied to them can collapse overnight. Kirk's death forces a question. Did he build systems, or did he build himself? If Turning Point USA has strong structures, clear leadership succession, and financial discipline, it will continue to grow even without him. But if the movement was powered mainly by his personality, donations may dry up, momentum may slow, and the empire could fade. This is lesson number 2. If you want your wealth to survive you, it must live inside systems, not just inside your name. Businesses, organizations, trusts, and investments can keep running after you're gone. But charisma cannot. Nobody plans to die at 31. But life is unpredictable. And that's why real wealth building always includes protection, insurance, succession planning, written structures. Charlie Kirk's death reminds us that wealth without protection is like building a mansion on sand. One storm and it all collapses. This is lesson 3. Plan for the unexpected, not because you're afraid of dying, but because you want what you've built to outlive you. So here's the truth. Charlie Kirk's death is a tragedy, but it's also a mirror. It shows us that wealth is more than money. It's influence, it's systems, it's protection, and it's legacy. The question is, if you died tomorrow, would what you've built keep growing, or would it disappear with you? If you found this valuable, hit subscribe, because here on the Wealth Pyramid we break down not just how to make money, but how to make wealth that endures.